Hi folks. Well, Japan, you did it. You now have a lady, a female, as your prime minister. The first in your long history. So congratulations. But she's receiving some criticism, both at home and abroad, because she's conservative, because she's patriotic, because she loves her country. And we all know leftists, be they in Japan or anywhere else in the world, they despise the country they inhabit. Our main concern happens to be with immigrants into the country. Now we all know 21st century immigrants that are non-Asian that come into Japan or any other country, they refuse to assimilate. Worse than that, they want you to assimilate to their culture, the culture that they escaped from. They want you to assimilate to it. Now we have these immigrants who refuse to assimilate in Japan, but then you have tourists. Now, it's a small number of these tourists that misbehave, but they stand out like a sore thumb because they do not blend in with the culture and the society. As the saying goes in Japan, the nail that stands out gets pounded down. That's what happens when they're not getting pounded down, these misbehaving tourists.
عشان كذي اليابانيين يتشكون من السياح.
You can't do that.
شوفوا
You can't do that. Oh my goodness. That's so rude.
So that's creating a lot of anxiety towards foreigners in Japan and gravitate towards politicians who were critical of those who refuse to assimilate and those who misbehave in their country. So that's what's causing this to happen. And of course the left-wing news media in Japan and abroad is critical of this patriotic prime minister. However, there is a news outlet, conservative news outlet in the United States, who said the following.
This week, Japan elected their first female prime minister. She is conservative, and so therefore she's been described as a hardliner by the likes of the New York Times. They've also noted that she's a heavy metal drummer and nicknamed the Iron Lady. I guess that's a reference to her love for Margaret Thatcher.
That's right. She's being compared to the Iron Lady, Margaret Thatcher. So they're nicknaming her the Iron Lady of Japan. And that's not an insult. That's not criticism. That's a compliment. But what she did do, she created a new cabinet position and appointed another young lady, Kimi Onada, if I'm saying her name correctly. In essence, what this new department, this new positions are going to do is weed out those immigrants who are there illegally, who refuse to assimilate, and to deport those tourists who misbehave. Now, what could be wrong with that? Gee, I wonder who else is doing that across the Pacific. President Ronald Reagan. President Donald Trump is doing that here in the United States. And he's going to be meeting with this wonderful Prime Minister this week coming up. All right, folks. Congratulations, Japan, on electing the first female Prime Minister who happens to be patriotic and conservative. All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And of course, God bless our good friends and trusted allies in the land of the rising sun, Nihongoku, Japan. Nippon. See ya.